Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all are well. Today I am gonna talk about my first trimester review as requested by you all. Initially I was not gonna do this video because I just thought you might not be interested, but from my Instagram a lot of you actually said you would like to hear about my first trimester review. So I've decided to sit down and do this video. As you all know, this is my second pregnancy, so I will be doing comparison between my first and this one. During my first pregnancy, I just had a normal morning sickness for 2.5 months, and it started around 6 weeks time. So during that time, what happened was, like, I would throw up once a day, and once I threw up I would be just fine. I had no nausea, nothing, like I didn't lose my appetite at all. However, this time it was very different. I've heard people saying every pregnancy is very different, and this time it actually surprised me. I did not expect this to be this unpleasant. So basically this time I had Hyperemesis Gravidarum. In short form it is known as HG. Basically what it is it is excessive or acute morning sickness. It is very different to normal morning sickness which I had during my first pregnancy. This time I was throwing up a lot and I felt really sick, and I was on bed whole day. I felt very nauseous as well, and my whole body was aching. I had an early back pain which I didn't have in my last pregnancy. So it was a very different experience for me, and I didn't know what was going on, to be honest. And when this happened, I was actually on holiday in Nepal. So in October time we went for our holiday. I was in Dubai that time. I didn't realize I was pregnant that time. So after Dubai holiday we went for Nepal holiday, and while I was there I found out I was pregnant, and the first symptoms was I was actually feeling really sleepy, especially during the day, and I couldn't open my eyes. I was really struggling during daytime. It was nothing to do with jet lag or nothing to do with time difference, because my body had adapted quite well to time difference in Dubai and as well as in Nepal. So it was nothing to do with time difference or jet lag, and I was constantly going to loo for pee. So I just thought I'll do a pregnancy test, and I found out I was pregnant over there. Within 6 weeks I had this really bad morning sickness which was horrible, and I do not wish this upon anybody else, to be honest. Like I said earlier, I was throwing up 3 to 4 times a day. I had lost appetite and I lost weight around like 3.5 kgs, which was very difficult for me. I didn't have a lot of energy. All I was eating at that time was milk and rice, plain rice. Apart from that I couldn't eat a lot, and also I had a really strong sense of smell. Because of that I couldn't eat a lot of food. Like in Nepal we prepare food from scratch, so it was really difficult time for me, especially like eating curries, and other food was like a no for me. So yeah, I really basically struggled. I couldn't keep what I was eating inside me. I was throwing up constantly and my body was aching all the time. I would be on bed whole day, and luckily, because there were other people looking after Nia, and Nav was also there, so I didn't have to look after Nia at that time. So I spent like 3 weeks of my holiday on bed basically. When we went to India I was fine. When I was in Sikkim I was enjoying my food and everything. But when I was in Darjeeling, the sickness started, HG, so it was really hard for me. We had to come back home early and cancel our trip over there. And yeah, this is what happened to me basically. My first pregnancy, first trimester was a little bit harder, but nothing in comparison to what I experienced this time. I honestly didn't think I'll survive this trimester. At one point I said to Nav, because I was constantly so sick, I said to him that I would like to die rather than have this baby. That is how bad it was. Like, I felt very negative at that time, and I did try to stay positive, but there were sometimes I was like, I can't do this anymore. I think I'm gonna give up. And also now it is kind of like it has gone away, but it stayed until like mid of second trimester. I'm almost at the end of second trimester, and I was still throwing up during second trimester, which I'll talk in more detail in my next video. But yeah, this was really hard. And when we came back here, luckily I didn't have any motion sickness on the plane. But while I was in Darjeeling, I had a motion sickness in a car we had hired to go and watch sunrise in Tiger Hill, but we couldn't do that because I got really sick. And anyway, so yeah, once I was here, I got in touch with midwife. I said what was going on, and they said it's HG, just take care of yourself, drink plenty of water, try to stay active. And there was no way I could stay active. I actually didn't leave house for a month and a half, probably nearly 2 months. I didn't use any social media. If you follow me on Instagram, then you guys know that. I also no YouTube at all. I didn't do anything. I was on the verge of dying, and at one point Nath thought he has to hospitalize me because I was not eating much at all and I was not drinking much. I was really scared to drink because I felt like I would, throw up. So that was really, really scary time, very difficult time for me. But now I'm over it, and I'm so glad like it's over. At the moment, I don't have much of appetite, to be honest, and I'm kind of like 60 kgs. But in my first pregnancy, during this time, I was above 60 kg. I was like around 66 kg, but this time it has been really difficult one. Yeah, and that is what I can say about this pregnancy, the first trimester review. And I felt quite dizzy as well when I had to walk because I didn't have a lot of energy. So yeah, I did try my best to stay at home, not go out, because I was worried if I had to go out I might fall sick, and so hence I stayed in the house most of the time, being very less active. Whereas during my first pregnancy I was very active during first trimester, but this time around it has been quite difficult. But I think I've done really well, I would say, even though I didn't get much help, to be honest. I think there is help out there if it becomes really bad. I did try sickness band, like sickness travel band as well, ginger biscuit, but let me tell you, nothing worked for me. It is not a normal sickness. If it was a normal sickness, it would work, but for this HG, it didn't work. When I tried sickness band for first 2 days, I didn't throw up. I felt like it was working, but then after 2 days, it didn't work at all. So it was a very difficult time for me during first trimester, but it's okay because I am over it now and I'm enjoying my pregnancy right now and I'm happy. I don't want to put anybody off from my experience. Like I said earlier, every pregnancy is very different. I suffer from HG doesn't really mean you will suffer as well. But I feel like it is wonderful to bring a new life into this world. And yeah, I'm finally over it. And I'm really, really glad this is over. During that time, I felt, oh my God, I can't even tell you. I felt terminally like ill. I don't want to offend anyone. I was not terminally ill, but it felt like that. And I've actually read on news a lot of people wish to die, and I used to think, why would people want to die? It's such a beautiful life. But honestly, when I was suffering from HG, I just felt like I'd rather die than suffer from this. It just felt like, honestly, a terminal illness, that I was constantly sick every day, each day, and it was never ending. I just thought it was never gonna end. So now, since I suffered from HG, even though it is different than the terminal illness, obviously, but now I've suffered from it, I understand what pain must be people going through, those people who are suffering from terminal illness. Anyway, I don't want to put anybody off from being pregnant. It's such a lovely journey. It is difficult at times, like I said earlier, but it is wonderful to bring a new life into this world, which will be part of your life. And yeah, that is what I can say for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I have not missed out anything. I wanted to give you as much as information possible. And also another thing, I used to get like really bad headache, like proper migraine, and yeah, that is basically what I used to get. Obviously, because we are not allowed to have medication, so I didn't have any medication, to be honest. That is it for today. Apart from that, I don't have anything else to say, and good luck to anybody who is trying for baby and also who is suffering from HG. It will go away very soon, trust me. I have survived. I'm sure there are a lot of ladies out there who has survived HG like I did. So I'll do a second trimester review very soon. However, for the third trimester, I'm thinking to do a vlog style because I really don't like to sit down and talk to camera, to be honest, because I find myself very rigid when I do that. And when I do the vlog, I'm much more like friendlier and I am not rigid at all. So I would like to do that for my third trimester. Please let me know what you would like me to do. I think a vlog would be quite a good one. I can show you what exercise I do, what I'm eating, and how I'm feeling as well. So I just thought it would be nice to switch up rather than sitting and talking to you. I think I'll definitely do vlog, but yeah, please do let me know what you guys think of it. And yeah, that's it for today. I've been saying that so many times, but anyway, yeah, I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching once again, and take care. Bye bye.